Oh, it should be fine. I'm about to die, honestly. Woo! Ah! That was so fast. I totally fishtailed on that.
What's going on, you guys? Mo Awesome here from Awesome MTB. For those of you new to the channel, me and my awesome fiance Hannah live in a van full time. We travel all around, we go on crazy adventures, and we bring you guys along with us. So if you guys want to have a good time, consider subscribing to the channel. But we are still here in beautiful Whistler, British Columbia. We've been having a lot of fun out here. What better thing to do today than to test out some e-bikes? Two e-bikes we really have been thinking about trying out for a while because we've heard such great things are the Specialzied Kenevo and the Levo. Hopefully I didn't butcher the pronunciation of that. So with the Kenevo, you have 180 millimeters of travel both front and rear. I had to double check those numbers because I didn't believe it. So I went on their website, did my research. Mind blowing. Like, how could you need any more travel? On top of it, it is an e-bike, so it's a little bit on the heavier side. So this thing feels like an absolute beast. I can only imagine how it's gonna feel on the downhills. The head angle is sitting at 65 degrees on the Kenevo. Now that is different than the 66.4 degrees that could be found on the Levo. And it also uses Specialzied's motor. And from previous experience, it does feel like the Specialzied motor is just a tad more powerful than the Shimano ones we've tested out. So it'll be cool to kind of put these back to back and see if that was just maybe a really good e-bike that we tested out or if it's true for the Specialzied motor themselves. So it has the coil Öhlins rear shock on here, which is pretty rad because we've tested out some e-bikes in the past and it really does feel like the coil shocks and the e-bike platform work really well together just because there's so much weight going downhill and just kind of makes the bike feel a little bit more plush. In the front, this bike is equipped with a RockShox Lyric fork, so gonna have a nice stiff chassis up front. I wonder if it's gonna be enough for this, the slackness of this bike, the amount of travel, and also the weight, because I definitely think this thing is gonna wanna get rowdy. So a little concern there. What do you guys think? Which one do you like more, and which one do you think you would go with? The Levo or the Kenevo? We're gonna get after testing and bring you guys along. So Hannah is making her way up, probably the worst part of this fire road, but it's not the worst part today. It's actually not even that bad. How is it, Hannah?
Woo! This is gnarly. It's hard.
Don't get used to this. You definitely can feel the slackness of the bike, which is interesting. Just because it's an e-bike, I mean, yeah, obviously it's so much easier to pedal uphill, but the head angle, you can feel it wandering a little bit from the front. And the seat angle, I didn't think it would be as important, but this bike feels like it has a slightly slacker seat angle than I was thinking. I think it shows 75 degrees on paper, but making our way up. How's it going? Hey, cool. Howdy. It almost feels awkward passing people on e-bikes. I don't think I could ever get used to that. I feel really bad when I do it.
It's literally just like shuttling, but way nicer.
So true. It literally feels like we're shuttling right now. And I feel like after doing the Whistler Triple Crown, I appreciate this thing so much. Oh my God. I didn't think I was gonna ride for like a week after that. All that elevation. Sometimes you hear things about like the motor's overheating, and I wonder how you would feel that, or if you the whole thing would just light on fire. But be curious to me what that would mean.
Just go. Okay,
okay, we're both a little nervous because microclimate on e-bikes
sounds really scary.
Sounds pretty scary with the roots and heaviness.
I really don't want to crash.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Okay, take it mellow.
Okay. Should I turn this thing off?
I'm gonna turn mine on low. Whoa. This is definitely interesting. Yeah, you don't want this thing catapulting on you. That would definitely hurt. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Oh, getting a little gnarly. Woo! Oh man, I have no idea what to expect and how this bike is gonna do on the wet routes. But so far, so good. Definitely happy that this is the slacker one. Not too sure how I feel about taking the Levo out here. Let's have to see how that feels. Oh, it's starting to get wet. Hannah is leading the charge. I'm a little bit more nervous, I think. Oh my God. This thing is so rad. It is definitely, woo, very stable, which is nice. I need the stability right now. Watch out. Oh. 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 Oh my God. Oh, wow. It's like riding on a really heavy pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. How is it so far?
Oh, I got mud in my eye.
Oh, she got mud in her eyes.
Glasses. I honestly don't want to crash on this thing. I feel like that would be the most terrifying thing in the world. But it feels really stable and really planted, so. Whoa.
Yeah, it does. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
All right, Hannah's taking over the camera.
Taking over. Woo. Oh, little mud. These plus tires definitely, I feel like they make a big difference because I've ridden e-bikes with coils that don't have plus tires, and it definitely adds more to the stability, I think. I mean, I don't know, I'm not a bike expert. Oh, you guys let me know if you know. Woo! Oh yeah, this thing does want to get rowdy. It's just so nerve-wracking. Oh, okay. Definitely when we were climbing up here, I felt like we got a lot of stares and a few interesting comments for sure about us being on e-bikes. And honestly, like, e-bikes are just glorified shuttling. I feel like it's just a better way to shuttle. If you're, you know, you have a rest day and you don't really want to get spent going up the steep fire road, you can just take out an e-bike and still get outside, enjoy nature, go on a little downhill, and really just have fun. But I kind of do feel like an a-hole because when I'm climbing up a steep fire road and I see an e-bike that's passing me, I definitely get a little bothered by it. I wouldn't say anything to the e-biker, but I definitely would feel kind of upset. But honestly, it's just jealousy because I know how much fun e-bikes are going uphill and how much less energy you need to use to get them up. Oh, this looks sketchy, but as long as it's not roots, I think I'm okay. All right, this looks sketchy. Woo! Ah! It is so planted. It's ridiculous how stable this bike is. Oh, it should be fine, and I'm about to die, honestly. Woo! Ah! That was so fast. I totally fishtailed on that. It's nice that this bike does come with,
Oh, shoot.
Ooh.
I almost literally slid down these roots.
Yeah, these roots are so sketchy. If you don't like hit them at the right angle and you don't prepare yourself for the bike to slide, it'll just completely take you out. It's nice that this bike does come with 2 or 3 rotors because you do need that extra stopping power I mean, kind of common sense, right? This type of riding I don't mind. It's when it gets wet and rooty. Whereas I feel like I'm just reiterating myself. You guys know I'm a baby when it comes to roots. Whoa. All right. Hit the GoPro on the seat. I probably could have lowered my seat a little bit more. That's okay. My fingers are so sore. Trail work in progress. Okay. Really don't get in anyone's way.
Well, there you guys go. Obviously, we're not in Canada right now, but we are cracking out these edits left and right. 3 videos a week, plus all of this travel is getting insane, but figured I would just chime in here with a little bit of a review of that Kenevo. As you guys could tell by the video, the bike felt very stable going down. I was pretty surprised at how much I noticed the difference in head angle and seat angle. I didn't really think that it would affect kind of bike geometry on the e-bike as much as like normal bikes, but it just kind of goes to show you the similarities there. And I definitely felt like the head angle was almost like a little too slack with all that weight, and it was just like a little on the heavier side of a bike, definitely beefed up. Did I feel like it was an advantage? No, I do feel like when we demoed the Levos, which is the more Stupjumper version as opposed to this, which is like the more enduro style, I felt like the Levo just, you could play around with the bike just a tad more. It just felt a little bit more comfortable and felt like a better do-everything bike. Obviously, this bike is geared more towards gravity heads, but at the same time, when the bike gets that heavy, what we notice like over wet routes is the bike just kind of tends to slip a tad, and I don't know, I just felt like, I don't want to use the word too stable, but it just felt like there was so much bike and so much weight. And I don't know, I think I preferred the Levo over the Kenevo. I will say though that if you are used to more downhill style bikes, obviously if you're buying this bike, you're probably looking for something a little bit more gravity oriented. Give it a shot. I guess I have a question for you guys, if there's any like DH people out there. If you've ridden the Kenevo, do you feel comfortable on it? Is that weight something that you get used to? Really curious there, but for this one, I think I'm gonna lean towards the Levo side. And yeah, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section. As always, we're at Silverstar cranking out the videos, so be sure to subscribe, keep up with all our adventures, hit this like button, it helps out the channel a ton if you did enjoy the video. And yeah, until next time, you guys, ride awesome. Ew.